Rodo, Yeroho, no Wamamuanu, Koye, Wamamuanu, Yewu Bida. Shan say, Wamo service, Wamo stomach. And yet hairdresser need no more drinking a home. And yet teacher need no more drinking a home. And yet Ghana Babuna, Onyanya, Jumanya, Yano, and no more drinking a home. Namumisa Ghana president. Nana Okumfu Domfo, Ababio, Otosum Yenu. Say, and Mabruna or Catro, Mosso, Moa, Muchilemu. And Mabruna or Catro, Mossa electricity, Boya Dene. And Nanado Damqua Kofuado Pensuano. The whole of Africa, Nagana Totum Yenua, Yeno Maya, ye Totum Yenu electricity boy for. And Namino Caseno, you cannot compare Ghana to the cheapest countries here, to other countries here, Wamono enjoy cheaper electricity bill. Within 7 months, Nanado achievement, our DJ on the energy sector. Say Ghana for a bad electricity. I buy a waba the 4th Republic, na electricity in Tumu, it immediate 2 years, na abiding to electricity more, a Nanado Baumia government. Yes, I see. President John Dramani Mahama, Oye opposition leader in 2018. Nana do abanti electricity so 18%. Emane kwa Ghana produce amount sa publication mame. Or say tariff reduction is a populist approach. John Dramani Mahama. Or say tariff reduction by the government in a populist approach. 2018, Nanado Dankwa Kufuado think near so 18%, no. O Mampanyini John Dramani Mahama, Eddie Nanado Dankwa Kufuado attempt. Meaning say producers in the back Namedi Atuso. Nama Okumfu Domfo Ababi or Tosumienu. Ah, Moti Chrome ha Mosema Fenano, Namako Fanabano. But the sa publication in Mamwa. Mua mo say Motuaba based on NDC propaganda mobayeno. When a mube who say Ababio na mokofa ne bayeno. Enya propaganda na mutie de tuaba no. Enwa dwuma na oba abeyo. Na mum onwene ho. Because me nwanwa se Ghana mabuno. Ebe kwa di light so say ye kotoa ba ye toa ma John Dramani Mahama, President John Dramani Mahama ne NDC. Wamrekuwa yenya party like the New Patriotic Party. Nanado Dankwa Akufo-Addo ni Baumia. Na edi animu. Na mudi tumi ma omo. Nanado Dankwa Akufo-Addo ba ye. Na nkania nkwa ntumu ado Mahama etu mutu no. Nanado ba ye beti nkania so no do Mahama ka say ntimuna ntiso na wateso no aye nhwehwianimu na edidum so baba. Nanado Dankwa Akufo-Addo buman 8 good years yan witness dum so. Say ye routine maintenance na senkania eduma na NDC say dum so asenaba 8 years ye kanokra. President John Dramani Mahama predicts say reduction na ya no e di dum so beba dum so amada. Or see tariff reduction a populist approach 2018 or cancer asem no wo mra no washia NDC party ma e wo London mo benya story no e di aba enti ade a ye friend say electricity nkofom na Ghana fo ntimi nyanka ne anyusuo no NDC empe NDC mpe and this say brebiano womo wa aban mu a they will make sure say electricity bo obey den because ho and NDC making money. And now me no ka say ukwa amansan dwa so a patrobo egusu jina $65 per barrel. Enti yeda petrol bo very good. Starting in that hono. Mahama kicks against power tariff cut. And that hono. Now kind story now. Or say a populist approach. And to share nimu, ya kasa adia bi a populist ya. Me ye edia pem to share nimu. And to attack it, nanado abang. Say 18% electricity and another tissue, a be a residential, a be a commercial, industries in now or tissue, say be ya, Ghana for benefit one kania hono. Yawa John Dramani Mahama, Din another attempt, a cassetiano, so you to share nimu, na Ghana for say, womo penkania nebu wofum. When na Ghana for mo cassette 2018, Sanyama when you na see ye. Or Kansasem with 2018 publication in the Dahono, a higher the evidence show. And the Dahono, a brand anado dinner Ghana for ho, Nanado Baumia government dinner Ghana for ho. Naya say, O Bia or ye Ghana ni Biano, Betman Kania nebuo from Ampa, I'm PP 8 years, and Kania Timi Jinaye, and me a beka amanya. Yakase amanya electricity board for Ghana ye babeka ho eye nanado ba omia wo monsa no adwuma. President Mahama publication way oka say nkania na nanado ateso no edi dumso baba dumso bai dumso ama eye da ban bi e babeti nkania so na dumso ama aban bi de ba no aba beton kaniam na mom na dum so wo ho. Ask yourself tina bisa ho questions so who Facebook who YouTube who TikTok babi a wo hwe me birebia no bisa ho questions say under na nado danko akofuado yet electricity so 18%. Emma President Mahama, former president called London, only and this foresee ayano. Okoye no false prophet. I catch no museo. And Kania na President Nanado Atiswano, and more worry, na doom so Cassiebi, Ebeba Ghana. This was 2018. And no make it that statement. From 2018 to 2024. A doom sana or say Hong Kong ever fine. Edum sana o se ho nkwam no mu huye mahu but ono ba nora ya no o pe Ghana fu abu o mo afaso na ne ho nkrofo anya sikate tamunti o se muntue electricity ane board ne anya sa Ghana fo mo beda summu ne di kan ne enti ameka kire Ghana fo ne se dum so levy way e ye robbery levy. Me baba mamo analysis. That 14.75% increment no. Na fuel supply ewom. A mo se Ghana fo ntua eno na mo de beto fuel. Na mo de power ye various plant no. Nti yatua. Ye wie ya na mo se eswa. Ana mo de 2.45% abeka ho a take effect. Ye wie ya na mo say Mosanji dumso levy aba eno so ye 1 Ghana series yentua ye wi am amananso hwa Masana ko World Bank at the detriment of the poor Ghanaian. Akwa kwaji $360 million. In that amount, no, a component be woman must say distribution losses. And to makwa kwaji sika, mode babe cover up distribution losses. Every tariff biya ye betu ya Ghana habiano. PURC for oketa for tariff increment biya beba Ghana habiano. PURC for wamo increment no eketa for distribution losses. I am challenging Dr. Suleiman Safik Suleimana. Mumisan say, every tariff increment biano woman cover distribution losses ana na se tariff increment kwasoro na se distribution losses component woman eyeda ban sande Ghana mabunu Ghana fo dini Ghana fo muni adwuma ye dini ekwa World Bank ekwa di $360 million to say sa sika ne bi no ye ba be yi dia ba be solve distribution losses na ye botia Ghana mabunu na ebe gina wiamu aton aswata Ghana teacherfo na ye beti omo tax Ghana nurses na ye beti omo tax the public sector akuafo wo ma omo ye omo private na ye beji omo taxes e dia kwa kotua wo mreko ye tua Canada eye robbery oko kan ye se bra BNI oko kan yesi bra bia na so e be kirikirem obi ansi ho nkirikirem mo penkremu a kofa PRC letter no say yentuafo we supply ho ayi ana mo penkremu a producer zenko break mra Yanko break 1 minute mra. Saudi 17.5% by year Ghana for and nay a beneficial is smart. We're embedding Ghanaians with so many taxes are taking effect in ne and to a munim or more permits be or more fish or money smart or Jinawa no a question come or shout to me Chessa or more pebidia kata. Dum so levy na taking effect in nano and then kwa nyama mienu na akoso na me Ghana for yire mfi san say obia oso odwene Ghana for ye tinka ni aso a otime attack aban na oteso no aye na nado ba omia government so matinka ni aso woni president Mahama on tiase se na nado ba omia government atinka ni aso no wa attack omo me the evidence na mamo Sani pana na Ghana for say womo dono until 2024 womo de naba 2025 yetiasim until de mo dono e dona mo dono no oye mo adwuma de amamo na sa ohwe electricity nko a ye face taxes nko a ye tua odi burden Ghanaians ya na so ye babunu Oya babawa no wa hwese enti yes stati koya nimu inu eniema be koyie nie agenkwa na yakofa na ba no agenkwa ne nie sa agenkwa na amokofa na ba sa agenkwa na Judas Ghana fo mo se mo kofa na ababio ababio sa amokofa Judas na aba enne niema mienu na akoso na ban no pese o kataso ye manen kataso dabio ye yete kromai ye ma won kataso eniema mienu akoso na Ghana fo wo ye Ghana ni wo mpo ebe afetew one ene dadua ya to patro mu eniema mienu ana aban no pese mu behu ne ekọ ene automatic adjustment on all the fuel components. Ufa diesel, ufa super, ufa SP, super SP. I'd say high grade 95 for one you ninyina no ekosoro. Eno no wasem da ho. Eno no dia yentumu a yetum. Petra yetum no yewie ye no. Ansana aban no dumsa levy so take effect ne. Nti niema mienu na akoso ene. Aban je dumsa levy no. Na petrol ankasa yasana tum anti wutua levy no na wusana tua petrol increment because dumsa levy ne de ekwa aban wo straight ana increment ne so de eno so yatum ana aban no na amanyoku a wo munimu na da chen judasia oyi yesu maye eye the National Democratic Congress. Amanyokua say yemfa tetrema deni adwaman ti sa oba Jessica enyi tumi emfiri timamufo ho National Democratic Congress number 1. Some say amanyokua yemfa etro adwaman propaganda ashawo ti say oba Jessica enyi tumi emfiri timamufo ho a opesa amanyokuo na NDC number 1. Na nanu omukọ amrase bedwam no me ka kire o say John Jina podi energy minister on emfisusa wo mu adi post no ma ne wieye no na o ma hu say akwa ne emfisusa eye kasa because ye lecturers ya e kire yade na John Jina Paul be ko program no wa from no ma ye notes amano no akwa nti NDC fo no hu ni say akwa ne de energy de onim maka kire mu say energy onim fute and that is a fact onim bibi afa energy ho hey energy account no me say wantua hu enuntina lecturer na obua John Jina Pomane kasa wo radio so on energy matters. The current PURC executive secretary Dr. Safik Suleiman enunti na John Jina Poba ye no o ma ye no PURC executive secretary because John Jina Po ye nya frɛ no say ene obeye press conference parliament on energy matters obeye press conference on petroleum issues radio station be frɛ no on energy issues not the topic nama Dr. Suleiman Safik no wa ye no sunama no not the court no akọ reading ya na NDC fo no o Jina Podie John Jina Podie energy onim hu me say ye lecturer ye frɛ no Safik Suleiman ye PURC executive secretary ono na draft bibi ama no eno ntina John Jina Poba ye no waji post no de amaba John Jina Poba na nkasa de ye twema no ko ready me say energy account no wantwea hu ho me na me ka obia bisa me se ka chen say me na me ka say energy account na ye nyina ye ne ye bi no wantwea fute wantwea bi wantwea fute enti ni lecturer no wa man appointment no ni lecturer ni nim say onim pepe say ekwana o mo fa so edum so levi no Dr. Safik Suleiman nim say ye illegal aja abanya manaduane di oye de ba be kan ho asem. I am saying it on here TV say the PURC executive secretary Dr. Safik Suleiman enim say dum so levi no illegal. Dr. Safik Suleiman enim say 2.45% ya abane yire no manesande be kan 14.75% no illegal nanso aban na ama ne chop money say odidi wono hwan koka say no krepa ye kan ekwana ye de Ghana fo fa so no enye papa wono hwan dabi ontimi nka and this is Dr. Safi Suleiman ono na kira me petroleum contract petroleum issues de okwa issues nyina na eba petroleum ayi a lecture no na kire petroleum engineering student nyina on na kire omo on petroleum contract etu onim ono na ye knows ema donjina pono de akoye dede no aye de na okeka ne nyina no ye friend chief poor pass and forget on ti atwe no onim wo hwe
continue.
Enti papa we nim say ekwana a ye omode Ghana for fast no enye but ye shena no dey too because that is where the government will get money from because electricity sika dey won penny na kira no pa be koda ma no ma kwasesa because obi abeton kania
continue.
no ma kan bom na wo America Ghana for wo America through tariffs. Yebayi niema pie na sound increment we mienu course wie ye no aban ni fi say or boss smart until let's cover our things ultimate cover bibia o Ghana ho mreko a ye no binum ye te kroma o e you know say enye yie ne di kan tricks number 1 na aban ni di America ba be nan so say fuel allowance for government appointees nyina no yetwam na mom aban no be koso atua fuel allowance for official duties na obi o commend ye wo mo de commendations ko nyina wo ye daft and dumb obi a obeka say abana yadia because was scrabble a fuel allowance for government appointee biano or ye daft and dumb. Me katre mu pray because ye nyankra ne di kan. De enti ameka se wa obeka se abana yadia wo ye daft and dumb ne say. All the government agencies this year obi a submit ne budget. All agencies budget no, all ministries, all agencies budget no, a wom say fuel allowance for all the appointees. Me no ka say anya financial approval, appropriation bill, ya pass it, me ko break am de baba beto appropriation bill no, ye nya. Nti agency bia budget ya de call ye no, appointee no ni fuel allowance nyina no enya financial approval and appropriation be a pass wie no finance ministry a release sika no e de co agent bia account mutie ni yo including the fuel allowance mo pese mo dada Ghana for because mo fi say mo ye sakawafo and you know because every Sakawa government bia no or person play smart but we won't say Sakawa mamu na mu buo no obi wa Sakawa ho aduro adia mo ye nyina ya scribe fuel allowance for government appointee na manfo binum sikofan fo binum budget so nyina ne tie. The fuel allowance sika no yedi kana tua ato agency account no ye tua e de ama omo dada enti ni papa mu ya soro ni anim how governance titie no as a finance minister and the issue statement say all government agencies amode mo budget ba ye muketa for fuel allowance for appointees no me finance minister agencies no obia sika fuel allowance me hwe mu no na ye say ma withdraw back from account mu ma disika no eno na kire o say wo na da Ghana for etini announcement na okoye no eye furu mi yuru mi say be ya Ghana for ni be dia wo say the government is doing well to cover up the dumsa levy na take effect in no na wo nyansa nchemi a memete onya TV yamfa no say your government institution and I say chief executive officer no yabema no fuel allowance and the finance minister and the control abansi kabia every government agency sika and nana do finance minister bet me day seconds I withdraw agency sika ni nyina back to the consolidated fund onu kwa ne was to me no yes government ministry be a wa Ghana ha including the Ministry of Interior and Defense. The finance minister, I to me say, Obetima use 2 seconds. No, they withdraw. I agency and now ministry be a sika. Ya budgeted ya mom for more pressing. Obey you 2 seconds. No, what's not just scanning in our back to the consolidated fund. A second. And Tisikana, Motia Diama agency sina. Appointees fuel allowance ka ho no wo ba be ka kire wo ma feresofosu kwache aka 78 million mine feresofosu kwache aka 78 million mine ya man 78 million and odi bia yesuniye and odi bia ye bed and order so and all chichama bloggers bi so munni no mon kansempa emfa ban no the statement abase abino ascribe fuel allowance ayediama appointees nyina na nkrofobia omunnim said there aban esi run no na omuti social media we recommend you we recommend the government awurade nyankopon na ye from akachifo omutiti kroma enya nwanwa se Bawku A level economics or 7 times 1 pass da enso asem bia ba Facebook wa ene Twitter wono ne bedi kanako kan ho asem sanse wa bia OPEC organization ene ote ho na odi nsamfon e wo kroma A level accounts or 7 times 1 pass da and so dear be a baba biano he will be the first person obakwa kan watch a mama who say oh nyansa and so A level accounts or 7 times 1 pass and so one say or ye economic messiah or to chroma a dear be a baba bia even medicine crow or nyansa obakwa akotire bibia fa ho medical issues to Bawku he will be the first person obaka wasem or the OPEC organization no ebeka ho asem or the OPEC think tank no ebeka ho asem no mako ye bo aban na baso say was scrabble fuel allowance who wadwene mu twa wadwene mu oha na ya yete ase ne anim say ya zan eye wagadri eye kalabure eye darga eye 419 eye trikisi say omuyi Ghana fo adwena free so say ene petrobo akosoro ene dum so levy so take effect enti yemfa bibi matwim na ene no makrase enti say wo ka dum so na omo so say abana yade yesi petro de man appointees waje enye nokre aban nyifu allowance bia me say eyazan me catch them now on authority say government of Ghana on scrabble any fuel allowance bia sa statement na ferris di buy mumongu eye 419 statement eye kalabure eye tricks release just to send the fuel wayi dumcha levy na abano a yes statement no it's a second finance minister and honorable at forcing and a bit ma can fuel allowance ya budget diama ayi appointee bia because agency no and submit everything through the finance ministry and a finance ministry and the call finance committee and no ye ho adwuma and a true budget and ya approval and anya appropriation bill. And the finance minister nim minister bia onim special advisor bia onim presidential staff bia onim deputy minister bia onim chief executives no mu deputies nyina no onim wo mu fuel allowance cost and budget ya agency bia de buy and the only person a onim sika ne dodo no betima withdraw e finance minister be issue near your friend warrant masa montra ho enye se masoro finance minister be issue warrant na wa serve controller na wa catch o mo say fuel allowances are the ministers, deputy ministers, chief executive officers, presidential staffers, all government appointee DC for nyina my issue warrant ya withdraw sika nyina. The next day controller ebe clear sika nyina na consolidated fund mo. That is how it works. Na finance minister anya sa de ne dia na fere so for so kwa che kofa propaganda release ba e release ya omode ba be kata dum so levi no se be ya Ghana for beka so Mahama is doing well say they are seeing the ministers no o patrobiem Ghana for amuti ohia TV no ohia TV na de no kore bremo ohia TV na de evidence bremo no sai release no mumontu mu the right person as so the krataba with the warrant. A warrant, I buy a public document. Nasa warrant, ever withdraw all fuel allowance from the various agencies, I the finance minister, honorable Atofort, Mumisan Semeboa. As finance minister say, or person withdraw fuel allowance from all the agencies here, or Chinanopa. The next 1 hour, or you saw warrant now. Controller betuma withdraw sika nyina back to the consolidated fund. Now the manye me petroleum economics and finance. Into finance kakra no mo kire. Me se me petroleum economics and finance. Into finance kakra mo kire. Into mo mi sa to force say say release way etimi withdraw fuel allowance na. Ayaza. Because bibia sigana ne a o fi so mbe bo abanachi ana o makotena se oh ye ko wie kageti market oh ye be ya withdraw fuel allowance for all government appointees eno de obetuma ba beka ba ya ye nim se de o musi ye no mumisa to forcing mo amwo Facebook mo amwo YouTube mo amwo TikTok ni ba bia o hwe me free bia no mumisa to forcing say agency budget aban no person withdraw or the press release in the very withdraw no aban person withdraw agency budget in the form of press release. You issue a warrant. Now the ama controller say National Petroleum Authority wamo budget ni mu no chief executive officer no the fuel allowance for the year ay 300,000 Ghana cedis enti yade e dama baba be to consolidated fund mu na mo no mu fi se masoro mu di we ba be brim Ghana fo ani so ne etikroma ne ye enya nokore enti warrant ma ya ferisofosu kwa chide no momfa nko ya ne so because a propaganda release a momfa nko tena ya ne so na mon say people no wo honom. Without a warrant from the finance minister or the withdraw fuel allowance a budgeting for each agency head and any deputies in the a concept be no mu ye say woman pasa Ghana for ever kai say and they are to patromu into muna chino to no dumso levy aba and no na mon pasa mbaka wansem womu wie ye no masan ya announcement to say a teacher force said the Lancesia exams by August you become near the bibi fufraba practical no money. Hey, and this is some more bro. Dum so levino, and you been a cast among family. But a nam says Kakesia would dum so levimu. Namu benya be a dear among what tomunti. Mo withdraw a ye because a sika. Sika kasi enwa duma na mo yi because Ghana ni bia no Ghana fo mu yusu ka beto patru enti sika beba prim enti mo withdraw enye yie enti mo pe kwanya mo be fa so a mo be kata saa dum so levi na aba no na tena me to me patru na eteke effect ya propaganda release government appointee fuel a withdraw no ebeba wo filling station ho aba ba yi wan ayi dumso levy na free wana ye bisa mo nana babio President Mahama nana babio so din so no me bisa say fuel allowance ya mo se mo abolish ye no se kina me kwa filling station na me kwa koto petrol sa fuel allowance ne be ba ka kire me say because of say we abolish until dum to live in mamindua anti mon stop propaganda no na mo de niema mienu aba be bom because niema mienu na asi ne fuel kwasoro na ayi dum to live so abeka ho asotro mienu na mo de ama Ghana for atego ena ne ya mo de propaganda statement mienu aba be bom na chese nsem mienu ene nsem mienu nhia he andisi mudi agro ena lanchesi exams no nyame ya adoma August no ye enya maso ye di practical one ye practical one beba besi anane e de ne practical o ka se teacher ni ntwere lanchesi exams na mo be replace with practical ones ene ne mane teacher ni wo school mu no wie na se so onko classroom enkoye ne service ya postu na ko classroom so onko kira ade o wo school mo e wo ma okọ classroom ko kira ade o se enya practical lances exams no enya pipi na kofa bae o mo na mo kofa amade bae enti se mra so na se mo yi afri wa eye mu issue obia ne mu ni asem namom ye ka kire mo say atichafo a aban no senka odi statement ba say atichafo a na no mo de vigilante police kobo wo mo no afedie mo ba betua o mo ka because na nado danko akofo ado ne ba omi aban e budget for musika ansa na ye for mo adwuma and thousands of teachers wo musika aban we ba ye matna so no eno de mo nya release se mo tuo mo ka ba sa teachers na wo ntuo mo ka no aban timi ka tro mo se mo ntua 17.5% tariff a teacher for na mo ntuo mo ka no enne mo de dum so levy aba enti sa teacher ni no a ye ntua ne ka no dum so levy no e wo effect won so sansek lord fair e ba be kosoro when you release say ye tia sa teacher for ne ka na mo mutimi ye release say lancesia exams no August na ba wie matwam enye no na teacher for ne party o a teacher for ne party say na nado danko akofo ado ne ba omi aban enya financial clearance ema former finance minister and former education minister handing over no so de mamo say wo musika e wo consolidated fund mu aban we mu bae mo tena sika no so mo se mo mfa mo ne mfa mo tena sika no afafan sika ye budget ya ye se ye de fa teacher fo ya fo mo adwuma a ye de handing over no to mamo enkrata ne bibia kire se sika no e wo consolidated fund mu enne mo se sa teacherfo no mo yi sika no tuo mo ka enye yie ne mo betima kan se mo abolish ana mo cancel lancesia exams enye na hia o cancel a wo cancel ni hia se sa teacher ni no otua electricity ane board ne sa teacher ni ne etna ka mo a lord fair e wosoro e de akwa adwuma akwa akokira de wo mreko a wontua ne ka eno wasem ne yeka enti nsem mienu asi enti mo nso mo de nsem mienu aba ni nyina so ye be ma mo answers ne ya ma atwefo ne atiefo ahun say mo ye azan aban tie Abronye ya mesi onim hwe efa energy issues hui adaye pass dum so levi no asembe na oka no wo mrase bedwam o say Ghana for ye use cars trot drivers VIP for STC ne keka ho commercial ne private nyina no dumso levy na ye pass ye no emma petrobo enkosoro ne enkosoro ochena producer monfa publication into so na mo wia na ya born voice monfa publication mra a energy minister say dumso levy no emma petrobo enkosoro ne enkosoro ochena na MPP for ye dede se petrobo be kosoro enye no kresa na dumso levy emma petrobo enkosoro ne o se say or say 1 Ghana dumso levy will not lead to increase in fuel prices. Energy minister, wait, or mind be a kese ne ya ko resign. Or mind be a appointee ni feradie. Nana ni wasema eye Ghana na obenya minister. Asem we beto no gusu war at post. It's only Ghana. And a minister bekasa asem we na ogusu at post akatre Ghana for say dumso levy no emma petrobo nkosoro na ye different thing together na dumso levy ni ba aban no gina ne na so say enya de se petro be kosoro wa Ghana hada John gina poi Ghana for mun sorry o mun hwehwe John gina po Ghana for mon sorry o mon hwehwe John gina po kira kwan o se dumso levy ni ba petrobo enkosoro ene dumso levy aba petrobo so asena yere akosoro John gina po gusu kita ne dibre because omo ko office a omatentam mu nti yemferade say ya ka asem na abo omo mfa obi a ho omo fi say omo na wonyansa because Ghana for domo now producer born voice no born voice no na tiefo hu.
Let me make it clear.
God have mercy upon us.
Irrespective of the 1 CD, we are not going to see an increase in the price of pump price at the petroleum sector. It is only an intelligent government that can do this. Let me make it clear.
God have mercy upon us.
Irrespective of the 1 CD, we are not going to see an increase in the price of pump price at the petroleum sector. It is only an intelligent government that can do this.
Hey, mo bra kwayem o. Mo fa practice into so. Hey, Yonja bo bra kwayem o. Post no so chell. There's no overswatch post no. The position is bigger than you. Wo bra kwayem o. Hey, Yonja bo and then a free 10. And then a 10. Say I got 12. 12 years I hit 13 no. This is an aircon, this is so I hit 15 no. High grade and aircon 16 no. More voice in the no be so per voice in the no. More so obiso here no.
Let me make it clear.
God have mercy upon us.
Irrespective of the 1 CD, we are not going to see an increase in the price of pump price at the petroleum sector. It is only an intelligent government that can do this.
Well, Sanya when you know no person kataso neno. And fuel allowance ya abolish it because Sanya was here when you never baba to omo. And no more had that say fuel allowance ya abolish it. Say be ya no Ukrainian ngwasia beto omo de baba kataso. Near the kind Ghana for nyina me babek because Andy said the kanaka say ye was short memory woman leader a ye mampanyini ne ene kan ye se Ghana ha de ye yara yiri free ampa safuwe allowance ya also ma abolish no me bisa President Mahama one question say in 2014 aban we be catch say government appointees. I have the publication here. Producers in the Sumba to Mashe, Nama screenshot to the aboho. What you say? I have the publication with me here. In 2014, a brand President John Dramani Mahama, a president, no, or call parliament, Eko Katre Ghana for say, Waman Ahotrana Abano, Waman appointees in Yinatu or Musaradi so 10%. Our Mode Baba Sumo Mino, Number Boabwa no credit si chip compound. Me say, a drew why ye be so almost say, chip compound and I must say appointees in Yina salary, what is so 10% no toilet, KVIP Cromania Biantre. KVIP. Womantima nya bianche achire ekoko wie sai sikano wo mo asam fa achire ekodi wo made nyina pontis no enti 10% salary cut a President Mahama announced in 2014 our parliament na finance minister sanko ready budget ka ho asem no ekowie achire no mo say a horse 419 wakadre kalabure enti safuwe allowance ya mo se mo abolish no ye kai Ghana for say President Mahama in 2014 e ka kire Ghana for say na apprentice ni nyina no wo mo kate wo mo salary 10% number boabo sikana no e de si chip compound dodo mo CEO se ba kokora no wo mantima kire even KVIP wo manti a kire appointment committee Ekoko daddy in 2015-2016 say public account committee ekoko daddy say appointees no esano fa achire agi o musika nyina say o monte ase producer me de sa niema ne nyina ma public account committee voice e course nyina ka unya boya nanka tiefu ahun say safuwe allowance ya yesi ya abolish no e ya zan because Mahama administration part 1 no ebisi ye Mahama administration part 1 ebisi ye yakati 10% salary ye ko bisa asesika no wo here public account committee controller deputy controller and accountant general eko gu Mahama abanya nimase in 2016 so mo boa appointees ni faachire ebeji sika no nyina yes a publication ye den ewo ho na ye di ho achinya enyeren enye chip compound ne so ama Udatie where Ghana web publication kura. I say President appointees pay card year 327,000. And now bam finish written response. However, in June 2014, in a June 2014 written response to Parliament, Mr. Setepe said 327,000 had been raised as of May 2014. Appointees dudwoyo. As of May 2014, following the opening of a bank account on January 31st, 2014. It did not indicate whether chip compounds intended to expand healthcare delivery in the country had been constructed. Just at the Amoka in Fute. Ye Kai Emranti and Mabawa Mudi and this year, it's a 2014 Namusa 11 years ago. Namu young cranketing at 2024 and Omudadamu. Because 2014, more 25 years, you know. 2014 Namo 11 years. 11 years ago, na minimum fear modidie. Ba na mumu bilum na mususa. Ena omo de propaganda we be bring money so. Nti nemo amu bo mu nsam no. Monko bisa President Mahama say 2014 salary cut no on a pontis ya mo se mo de be so man no. Say sika na fa ya wo ba bi afa eti nano ye da sori na President Mahama na enkrofo bi ya obia ni wa oya kra mode saade no ebe soso no so ebe kwa ye begi adi because ya azan wagadre kalibure 419 ana mo pese mo ye sasika no efafan ye kwa. The next topic, meno kase nsemasi. Aya ukoduru bokwa. Bosha hodwa NDC sheye edema wo mu party ma efa boko crisis. Ensema mo kan ye efa ye wura ba omia ho. Ensema mo kan ye efa MPP ho NDC fo. And now, President Mahama na kanye, upese uni pani ni true character, give him power. Producer bossa voice no ne mfanka bokwasem. Upese uni pani ni true character, give him power. Nipa biano, upese uni true character, give him power. And President Mahama was shown the true character. Edi achire bokofo.
True character, give him power. They say if you want to know a person's true character, give him power. If you want to know a person's true character, give him power. They say if you want to know a person's true character, give him power. If you want to know a person's true character, give him power. They say if you want to know a person's true character, give him power. If you want to know a person's true character, give him power.
Voice, you know, and the press conference here also and the kusasi for more boko 6 constituencies where NDC executives omo hu say President John Dramani Mahama ni NDC ebedada omo edit ma omo de tan edit ma MPP ma omo de tan edit ma mamprisifo omo ma kosasifo hu say MPP na mpe omasem omo ma kosasifo hu say MPP na ma honwo we woman na account say bossa mo share woman say mo ba mo be ma sundua aba no ene woman NDC executives from the 6 constituencies ai wo boko ne mpatam no woman say woman da woman na ene de kra de woman ni ahotom na MPP wo so no kra no a mo se na MPP na ekum woman no sa na MPP ye we enye odra na yi woman number bi o NDC constituency executives from the 6 constituencies in the Kusau area. Wabakune Mpatem. And you been a Kwase or more. One at Trasi who say one Kasau Tima. MPP Penso Mosiba Omia, and Nimhubi, and Abokonyo, and Abomia, and the Sachre, and then Yakaki Kamuya propaganda Tia Bomiano. Bomia yo Nyaminipa. Na dia bia kontompo bia mo de to ba omia so se ba omia be di president ya o me di president mpu boko kusase ne mamprusi enka ho ye kunkum mo nanso ntokwa we wo in the 80s na NDC na wo so in the 90s na NDC na wo so 209 ntokwa na start here NDC na wo so 2011 ntokwana babie NDC na ewo so 2016 ntokwana hiti ye na NDC na ewo so ntokwana be sore 2023 ya ne ye nya a presidential candidate amana kwa gina ho abakwasem trese ntokwa we start NDC PNDC NDC muntimi nya ho hwe na no petumi no ukodi tro se ebrebia NDC be woso no asundwe wo boko me wa anya nokore wo pensu nipa wuewu ye e wo boko as a president na won kom ma biem no enya asem kuma enai andi si amanyoko wa wukuo ma say wadada omo wadi tratre omo wo ye kontomponi na no aye de gebosia no enya sa no no ne editua na wo no mo ni yie wo mo life aye in danger awo boko ne mpatam because you promise them so be masundua ba afedie asundua atonsuom ena ne ntokwa no aginsam because mo the propaganda wura mu producer for voice ni to dwama yenwe
traditional area, and the press conference dated 15 July 2025. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, we begin by expressing our profound gratitude to Almighty God for preserving our lives in these perilous times. We also thank you, the men and women of the media, for promptly responding to our urgent call in this critical moment of betrayal, bloodshed, and impunity. We, the undersigned National Democratic Congress constituency executives from the 6 constituencies within the Kosok traditional area, Denduri, Bawku Central, Kusiga, Garu, Tempani, and Zabila, stand before you today, deeply alarmed and outraged by the deteriorating security situation in Bawku and the total failure of this government to protect the lives, dignity, and rights of the very people who gave them power. On July 13, 2025, the people of Kusab woke up to what can only be described as a state-sponsored assault, not only on civilians, but on the very soul and authority of our traditional leadership. In an appalling and indefensible act, the military desecrated the image of our revered overlord, His Royal Majesty Zuran Bokunaba, by setting ablaze his statue, an act so vile and provocative it amounts to declaration of war on the people of Kusab. The justification for this barbarity, a reported attack by unknown persons on Mampusi bases and the military escort. While we do not condone violence in any form, no civilized or lawful state responds by massacring innocent women and children, invading schools, brutalizing students, and injuring 2 of them. This is not law enforcement. This is state terrorism, and it will not be accepted under any circumstances. Let it be known, the Kusak people have reached their limit. During the 7th December 2024 election, while the rest of Ghana voted for hope and progress, the Kusak people voted not just for development, but for survival, placing their trust in the NDC and His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, believing his administration will deliver justice and peace through the rule of law. That trust is now dangerously eroded. The government, instead of taking bold and lawful action to resolve the chieftaincy conflict, has outsourced responsibility to the Asantehene. The perpetrators of violence walk free, a worsening crisis, deepening mistrust and a growing perception that the government has chosen political expediency over justice. As the frontline leaders and campaigners of the NDC in Kosovo, our lives are under serious threat, not just from the crossfire of violence, but from the growing anger of our own people, who now see us as enablers of a system that has betrayed them completely. We refuse to continue risking our lives and integrity in the name of a government that appears to have no respect for our people, our leaders, or the promises we made on its behalf. Our core concerns in the Kosok traditional area, and the press conference dated 15 July 2025. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, we begin by expressing our profound gratitude to Almighty God for preserving our lives in this.
And these executives, our more baby, a movie say, Mubenya votes were free, our Boko. Sama Moko Katia Baumiani MPP, and ne Mua Sankrofoni Kitamokon. And ne Yatua Barrier ya why dereno, and these national executives at Triaho. But 2024, no Mutimiko, acquire propaganda, and ne woman ya constituency executives no move. eja dam ho modwana ja omo mo na mo di jakoto mu ana omo no mo nkura na e what says constituency what the year campaign message na ya wie na mpanyimfo no magye mo positions won kran na sa nkura na iwu amon kwahwe omo and they have been abandoned. Womo fa phone cry frame pay for one can be amfi omo. Their propaganda to me yen no. Their propaganda to me yen no. And the brother Mahama Nana Ababio Wadauroma one ka say anytime bia and this war abaimu no peace e Bawku and the producer Bomodina na fa ne voice no fa fo hia TV anwumre fa koma Mahama say voice na okoka say anytime be ndisi wa ban mu no there is peace at Bawku no na Dauroma voice no me ye no momo we cry momo no me ye no in and out say be ya oyia omoka enti fa voice no eye no momo ohia TV line no fa ye no momo ye no in and out say be ya or withdraw or moka nti boma no na andisi fo no momfa but sa voice no sa man biem na no ye boy ye say aboso ba na mo japai enti mon sa mfa man biem anu.
Anytime NDC is in government, Bawku is at peace. Unfortunately, as soon as NDC leaves government, the Bawku crisis flares up again. Anytime NDC is in government, Bawku is at peace. Unfortunately, as soon as NDC leaves government, the Bawku crisis flares up again. Anytime NDC is in government, Bawku is at peace. Unfortunately, as soon as NDC leaves government, the Bawku crisis flares up again. And let nobody say it's a fight between ethnic groups. There is politics behind it. And there are people who deliberately fund that crisis. Everybody, the majority of people in Bawku, Kusasis, Mamprusis, Bimubas, Busangas, everybody wants peace. Because everybody wants peace to do his business. I mean, the current curfew in which we are, nobody likes it. Our chiefs are being told they can't wear smocks and go into town. So what is a chief supposed to wear? A shirt like me? How would they know he's a chief? And yet it's because of the violence and the crisis. And they were forced to do it because people hide weapons in their smocks and go and shoot at people. But I can assure you that peace is our priority. When NDC comes, and I didn't say if, I said when NDC comes, we're going to prioritize Bawku's peace so that peace will return to Bawku. And people can go about their business and look after their...
When you feel now about the amount, tell me my voice in Momo, na my in and out. Bosh out the Koshebo, I Bawku for no, not 7 months in you. Kusau traditional area and him for a Ninano, episode Bessia crowd or Dodgiano. What Auroma? My yen Momo at the amount. Ooh, ya o mocha, because me this can be a account. Sana Muso Galamsey mu 2014. O former inter-ministerial committee on Galamsey fight 2013. And I'm inter-ministerial committee on Galamsey fight. It do 2014-2015 no, and a President Mahama wow Babontin say your government cannot continue with the Galamsey fight no. Yes. And to wow wasn't talk away there. Untimi and to welcome. And neck Babia Galamsey Edward Mine Ghana Druno. The next 5 years, a number who say mine no, so we are in danger. The next 5 years, and a Ghana former Bunu, and Galamsey areas in Abe who say Nanado Danko Akofado. Mobe pa kwanya say mobe ko edia chopa ade akwa panyin no na ye too late na kofado de se nyame adom ne nyame beye nipa no waye no ne nyame beye no enipa bia wa asase so se ese nyame nhira se ese nyame bo ba wiase no di nhira ma wa ne nyame beye nipa no waye akofado no MP 12 years minister 8 years president 8 years anti DMBM wadi awie na mom ekompapa na naba omia government disi wo mani so say let's protect our water bodies, let's protect our environment. Na NDC sorti aye na NDC ede propaganda wuramu in all the mining areas ema MPP ehun be ye hi ema omum pese ombeti MPP nka no enne obia wantimi enne Galamsey no Musimu be declare state of emergency now. Sam George voice no producer me dini nyina ama. Musi state emergency now, emergency. State of emergency now. Mu be declare. And nay Galamsey na aye matadiem. Galamsey na ase matadiem pacha. Because now no me be mam alarm say ya catch the NDC for no so munyiro omunye Galamsey no number stop Galamsey 2027 time aye kwa abato no ma head ayire fight num say be ya Ghana fo be hu say NDC is doing something about Galamsey. Dia mu be ye bia ye catch them say 2028 mu be bragu mu be theater mu be coffee. No matter what the situation MPP wom 2028 and this mubatiato because a trobia mudi ye piano Ghana fobe humu by 2026 be kwa wiye no monuma guase enu ntina mon crofo ni bi afriase from properties left and right amamwa and this stations host for and the betudwa no from properties nyafu because party no any future and now state of emergency ya mo kan wasemu no adane Galamsey state of emergency no mo se mo ba mo be declare no and now enye state of emergency biem a state of all for Galamsey. And then the state of emergency, a state for all for a state of all for Galamsey. But voice in my ear.
Continue this fight, and we will continue this struggle. Galamsey now! President Akufo-Addo, Galamsey now! We will continue this fight, and we will continue this struggle until our water bodies are protected and until our colleagues and comrades are Galamsey now! President Akufo-Addo, Galamsey now! We will continue this fight and we will continue this struggle until our water bodies are protected and until our colleagues and comrades are Galamsey now! President Akufo-Addo, Galamsey now! We will continue this fight and we will continue this struggle until our water bodies are protected and until our colleagues and comrades are Galamsey now! President Akufo-Addo, Galamsey now! We will continue this fight and we will continue this struggle until our water bodies are protected and until our colleagues and comrades are Galamsey now! President Akufo-Addo, Galamsey now!
Yate se say they say Galamsey no mo stop on now mo ba stop on tomorrow. Now NDC won't stop Galamsey now but omo de ko tomorrow. Mo sama mobo and na NDC fuogu foresim President Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo drip machines producer me the video be ma wenora drip machine yato publication ba bonten Ghana web wa publish drip machines ya na nado ato yede beso wo man no sa drip machine no e wo forest mu a yede ye Galamsey gidi o man Ghana akoto drip machines ya ensuo yi tutoi yede ba betwitwa kwa millions of Ghana cedis anana nado abanya moso ye abanya moso mo wi sika sa ban ni timi boaboa sika no ekoto drip machines and that drip machine no and this chief executive for atimasi some machines no ade akwa ade awura forest eye Galamsey President Koko Duru Western region. I will stop Galamsey. Drip machines now work for us more. Wamodi ye Galamsey one to man can want them. And no one said that be the usual rhetoric. I will stop Galamsey.
Continue.
Nanadu Muswa ya kromfo. I'm people for ya kromfo. And so I'm people to me boa sikano ekoto drip machines. And next drip machines no mudia wura forest mu e de ye Galamsey discussion mu bottom according to Ghana web publication sources Ghana web and the ababa tudwa drip machines o mindful atiti sikase yakwanye yakoto machines yemfa mesiesie yakwan no and DC appointees, DC chief executives for MPP aban, MPP for na mo se ya kromfo no. Not a single MPP member. And the drip machine kura akosa nsuo. Mo buy ne drip machines. Matwa pete wa forest. Ana mo de ye mo Galamsey. Obia so nka ho asem. Yankwati a yesi ya twere letter ediko Iyoko attorney general say Iyoko fo nhwehwem na NDC akasifuo mienu national organizer ene national first vice wo mo nhwehwem Galamsey no anya NDC ba na omo ye o mo ye Galamsey no ayi anya ne Enuntina Joseph Yamin ababe threaten say samoso onko Iyoko dia andi ti for mu wo forest mu nyina mu ye Galamsey no say Iyoko to nsafre na eni asem no ebe ye pinso oso dia ban ne beto fam Joseph Yamin I say attorney general timatire letter way dated 15 July 2025 Edini kwa Iyoko oni Yakubu Abanga and this national first vice so mo ye Galamsey dia Joseph Yamin say and this for mo ye Galamsey nyina no krom ha be ye pinso and omo nya ready say Iyoko friend oba say and this kuo no mahu and net threat na odi aba no Joseph Yamin say okwa Iyoko oba obe say and this kuonu because enyo no kwa na ye Galamsey ya wo matre letter say he should be investigated and prosecuted enyo no kwa na SF forest Joseph Yamin is saying that enyo no kwa na SF forest Yakubu Abanga eni Joseph Yamin me ka kire mu pray munim nipa o se kire a owe mu nama eye forestry commission CEO no Joseph Yamin ene Yakubu Abanga me ka kire mu forestry commission CEO no eniema oye ne compartment ya waton edi ama ba akofo a me be ka ho asem onu na akotwa baabi amu ye Galamsey ni kakra onu no de akwakoji favor e wo Jubilee House se be ya Jubilee House fo be hu se ono asesi wo no oye na dwuma yie nti ono na kor Galamsey ne de mo ye na mo me kire mu nipa okwa report mo. I'm not saying say Galamsey but ono ama compartment ama mine a grant permission wo mo say Jimra forest but owie ye no ana wono de mo makọ Jimra forest na odi ama mo say no compartment we release di ama Bawku for mo so bunua forest ye reserve forest no o mo bunua no tama Jubilee house frɛ no e kwahye no ne de no kata so na oyi mu de PSA ye moa anti Jubilee house invite forest commission CEO no okwa Jubilee house no na okoyi gu mu so Yakubu Abanga me catch information nam jamano ebra ye ton safre Mr. Huge Brown no okwa Jubilee house no omo kwahye no Jimra forest no ho womo kwahye no compartment odiama supremo ano yigu mo so natie yes sawhwe yoko mra na serious offense ni bi ni say adie bia o man no ewo financial and economic interest bia no wo say na yokotimi kwashen enti wo ye Galamsey ya wo say environment ya o man na lose financial and economic interest into a serious offense under the Yoko Act. Obibe bisa say na Yoko de Galamsey asem do mo investigate say the government of Ghana ewo economic interest ewo your environment mu. The government of Ghana ewo financial na economic interest ewo your forest mu. Nti obi obeye Galamsey asem ni bia no government ni timi from. Na wontimi mfre Joseph Yamin say oni abanga womo say omo ye Galamsey say o minor forest no waja chief executive officer of forestry commission Mr. Huge Brown no waja no ho because o had Jimra forest reserve we honum no wa granting money lease a wo mugum eno na okwa 4G letter no e backdating 2024 and so letter no o issue no 2025 and no the mamo Jimra forest and no okwa 4G letter no e di share MPP for say be ya Jimra forest honum no e china eratus asardonko e ko di pictures ba Huge Brown no beba bontia beka say MPP pension near granting money lease no enti mumfanche MPP party ena mabete ne to ena wakofa rejoinder bia ba say an eye nokre letter ne de omo twere na omo ye mistake ena omo rectify which why a mistake no rectify you don't call on me some retract and I want to rejoin that say a young one was say we a PhD holder now want to rejoin that say and I PhD no near money kwa jinibia and yan near mo had a senior de jinibia who PhD no we are so out classroom a senior dear ye partner dear one and I'm kwa na who are back and near the PhD in the mouth may ya dear disa so one and I'm kwa and now who are back nanka rejoinder no south rejoinder sia say wo aye letter na ba bonten no bi fa letter ne kan ho asema wo se me rectify wo me ho enti nipa na okita ne o okita de kwa abonten no waka asema kofa unto me retract. You don't know what you are saying. Enti I am calling on the Attorney General say etrona Mr. Huge Brown bedi yes say eye nokre mimi jitum say Joseph Yamin ye Galamsey and ye yifri mo nye ye oye Galamsey nyanne namom muntimi mfa ayi Yamin ani abanga enko yoko na munya waka e wo honom because abane kwantia Galamsey na forest commission CEO ebe grante reserve forest amoma ye Galamsey dia esesa ono so yekofo mo yire no na mom yekofo ye dia ni remoacha Jesevi Yamine Yakubu Abanga case no ye dia chiro ye catch plane chama won to me buy no man 50 million bail 50 million bail wanya dem kopinse obenya when so dia utwa asase any environment o ma say no wiase ha wa mo ba 100 million bail because your chief executive secretary you catch your play because so be say environment here a serious offense a chain murder uko UK Germany ni USA destruction of the environment uko UK what say environment wo UK bonten so near chewa a serious offense a chain murder uko Germany abonten so na wo mo forest e da ho what the second cry duamu na nya wo na se otwa wa wo fie dua kura wa dua no you have no right so be dua no without a permit enu ntina abrochire wo mo wo weather papa no abrochire Ghana for mo hwem dey no uyi bibibia free mu so ma chechire o man ni yia environment no eye papa Ghana for no bebre wo ho mo ba e mayi koba ne so mo widie na toso a one whether na gi o mo no mo di nku atoso na afa whether na ye papa nto di nku ne toso se pa na body na yere afa sa na tie wa bruchiri ba ye ha no whether na ye papa nti ma na bi no di nku ne toso na apaja na ye black and white nti abrofo wo mo weather womo environment womo fa niagro na Germany abonten so dua si wanim bomusuo na kokata simifie anim na kofase kantwa without the permit obate opega ye be charge a chense wakum nipa wohwe yoko mra na wohwe se de omode Galamsey yasia sei asase a or minor lusu huge financial and economic interest and therefore a serious offense won to me no Jesevi Yamin any abanga case no mo ko yoko ho no a serious offense chama won to me no because destruction of the environment you know massa or mana lusu financial and economic interest it's a serious offense under the Yoko Act. Now say a serious offense not Jesevi Yamin the national organizer of the National Democratic Congress as say environment na se mo se omunko Yoko Iremawacha woman 50 million bail. Why a bias? Because Galamsey no kamika na Jesevi Yamin de kwaye Galamsey no one. Wama polutu amanaka yakoma say. Ye nuane bia wo area ho bode banche mankani wama say ni nyina enti ye dia koyemu enti ye namu directly or indirectly no Jesevi Yamin a poison ye through Galamsey activities and ye a serious offense our mobile honom no esese wo mo bail conditions no a chain won to me de no enya saade a ye no krom ha de wo adwuma no beba wie ye wotete won so be ye atentenhuo. Because destruction of the environment is a serious offense. You look at the economic loss, the financial loss. and the environment now woman chemical air pollution, land pollution, water pollution. Ubasha costs nyina ni perform now the agina so ama bail no. And you command 50 million bail. To say won to me the no 50 million bail dia. Let you say wo remote away bias. Because a near man wama say no and 50 million bail asem. A serious case and a can wasem. Until we are watching. The fact is that they say we are mean attrating say and this ikone baba wie ye. Say ono na mo pese mugu na nim ase dia and ye ikone baba wie ye. Ye hwe say sa threaten no mo betima investigate na because ono so ye ready say and this ikone baba wie ye. And niam mo year 2024 se botom so na mo koye esuma se niema ekwana mo fa so di tro ekwana mo fa so ye propaganda enyina Joseph mean say ene de besi ye hwe mo se mo ba friend ye ko ho a because Joseph mean dia beto dwa na say eniema bone ena mo ye wi ni 2024 na se mo ba friend ye ko ho nom dia ene de besi because no nkwa na ye Galamsey mo pese mugu na nimase nti ye hwe mo we are watching na ye to man mu ha fitimra yenya yenya independence and this for amabre and this regional executives ni full soldiers numere bia mo bete the show papa so mo bete show papa so tie some facts with evidence no mo kwa forest CEO kura no apam mo se onimmo fitimra yenya independence ye ma a single person compartment our forest mu 117 da for the first time Chief Executive Officer Mr. Hugh Brown ultimate compartment maku 117 at the amount on one adam for your friend Supremo and maku 117 or the amount on one adam for your friend is Supremo na sa compartment no bibi ada this say Mr. Hugh Brown need ye won't be because a ban is saying and a Bawku for company the workers Supremo workers Supremo wood processing the workers in Nuru 5 and so 9th June and then this is for a forestry commission wa Mr. Brown says she knew a compartment in your concess in New One. 9th June, let away, or San 9th June 2025. Wamani Bawku compartment. Oko Bunya compartment, you know, or the Bawku for no another for Nene Koba, meaning say Omumi no dia 117 compartment. Fitisa Ghana yenya independent. Ye ma obi compartment 117 da.
Continue.
Fitibra yenya independent 1957 besin ne. Ye ma obi compartment. Bawku for enya 117 compartment e binsi da. And this is Mr. Hugh Brown. And Natima Wardo or Grante 117 compartment de Bawku for and this is for about forestry commission why also nimo bia munko once and to daddy ovia wa grante forestia nanado danko akofo de this soldiers akogina ho forestia ampipi abandi soldiers akogina ho say sa forest we die nanado ka say forest we ada ho over the years. And to sound by a Galamsey as forest way, dear, or make it was said, or be and says half forest way. A biness sign, you know. Hugh Brown, acquire letter, about dating 2024. So, ye acting chief executive officer. One require chief executive officer, your friend John Allotti. After letter, 11 June. Bawku 16th May. wa granted Jemra forest mining lease or say request for entry into the Jemra forest reserve. Munten forest reserve. Ah, ye dis soldiers and people who know ye dis soldiers neighbor forest and whole bang in 2023-2024 because nani pa bonifo bi pese sa forest no omokwa say no. Ah wo Mr. Huge Brown now ye executive director forest service division now nim say MPP aban e protected Jemra forest say sa forest ne de ye mo bia anse no no waton mu nwia awie ye andis ba na no adayo Huge Brown aton mu nwia adi awie oton nwia ne di wie ye no wasana release a grante mining lease e wo Jemra forest and no kokodruwa Galamsey e kwaso moka adena Jemra forest waman krofo akoguma mo ye Galamsey uko dubili house wan kan kire omo na jesevia minum de na akokan Mr. Huge Brown uko dubili house aye fra wo no Jemra forest wa grant ya mo ye Galamsey uko dubili house wan kan ho asem board no fra wo no wan kan trom se Jemra forest kra no wa ma mining lease omo ye Galamsey wo na mutime granting mining lease a mineral commission for nim hohe yes Mr. Huge Brown etime granting mining lease e ma permit e mo ko wura forest mu in a normal you know entry permit and a forestry commission for ma ba we dia omutimi ye mining lease e bo lease no say wo mo forestry commission e ma mining lease wo mreko mineral commission ni mo we ana Jemra forest no e ko forest ya MPP abo ho ban offense sa compartment ye wo ho a eda ho wo di ama e ko 117 compartment e ko. And what multi forestry commission was say mumu protect the environment. Galamsey e kwaso nyina no over 70% of the forestry commission officials no enim hu bi. Ah Mr. Huge Brown edi mu akotene. Yenim. Na mu investigating crofo okroma. The first person say President Mahama mean say or fighting against corruption na rhetoric na anunfafadia the first person as say by now na demonstration obona bomodi ni na twewiem aye Mr. Huge Brown but akwana wasika to the sense say ofaba bia watwetwia mandisifuo no mpanfo no nyina da say form nto babia no be or grant 117 compartment mo bi na dam for there what be money until what tria ma say bia da form say from ye de ade na do ni MPP ka say ye mo ho ban no ye be bo ho ban ye be ka ho asem because ye mamon say no anyi sika enkototo ada no wa brochire ma ye enkodi banche enkoto banche ye polituna chemicals enko menya yade because mo Jesus kan nyina mo de toto ada no wa brochire na mo de mo makwa akogu ho na ye yete ha na bode ne yade abam mankani yade abam ensuo yade abam ma politu environment ni yewu da bi ye be ka ho asem ye be ka ho asem ye mfa nchemo da ye be ka ho asem ama Ghana for ahun babia mo sa pontis we mo do man ne yeden eko ye baka ho asem ye mfa nchemo ye mamo mfa mo ho ni da ko bone no e ya yeden adoso e wo kroma na ho no ka ho bie e na nipa yeden ebre ye baka ho asem producer ye nko break mra me kano na me catch us e wo hwe no na wo subscribe e wo YouTube who follow our Facebook, now who follow our TikTok, now do chair do diamond do everything the SSL di babia no program no now share so the amo bia ono nso no onyante dwumadi ohia TV die sese de menim sa ukopo ase anwene nyina afrase ehwe ohia TV because the evidence show the evidence platform and ye de bremo evidence and ye de bremo ye ko break yaba na yaba ba yere yaba ba wie